Since I'm doing London Fashion Week, when it comes down to Ryan Gosling, um Alexander Ramirez, Sergio Magallan, and David Ramirez. This is their first time doing a makeup, cosmetics, and radio, Bed and Body Works. When it comes down to shipping and receiving clerk. They're doing inventory when it comes to NRI company. And when it comes down to Ontario, they're asking me to go to the inventory clerk. So they've been calling me every single day to understand what's the difference between manufacturing engineer and quality engineer. They both have sustainability of our Kimco agency, Staff Mark agency, and even Swipe Jobs agency. When it comes down to it, I haven't receive any of the emails of those agency. There is one agency, Kelly Service. When it comes down to it, those agency are looking for an electrical engineering and mechanical engineering. When it comes down to it, the first one, you have to go on training. Ryan Gosling, Sergio Magallan, David Ramirez, and Alex Ramirez has been doing a great job of keeping up what is the word um, willpower. When it comes down to willpower, they're more likely to do wells. So you have to understand what is pipeline. This is the first time to understand what is the meaning of pipeline. If you can't do the pipeline, you could do the concrete and steel design. When it comes to cosmetics, this is the first time doing cosmetics. So if you're doing the concrete and steel design, there is no wood design, there is no pipeline in the bathroom. And Ryan Gosling told me there is no bathroom because this is your job. So I'm doing the liquid waste management and solid waste management. Since I'm more focused on what does EPA and OSHA, so Ryan Gosling told me not to pee inside the bathroom of radio. So that would be a little bit harsh on me because I've been the security have been checking on me, saying that I've been peeing too much. Um, you could pee one time, not all the time. So there is no pipeline of peeing of Ryan Gosling, Alex Ramirez, Sergio Magallan, and David Ramirez. But you could do freights. When it comes down to freights, congratulations, you could sit there and wait what is the freight do for a living. You could do what's freight underneath the bungalow or underneath the well. When it comes down to it, it costs us $10 million for one freight. And Ryan Gosling, Alex Ramirez, Sergio Magallan, and David Ramirez doesn't understand what freight is. But when it comes down to it, there are times that you have to understand what freight. You just don't sit there and wait for the bathroom. If you want to use the bathroom, there's a bathroom outside and you have to wait for the sustainability. I've been doing Korean architecture for Staff Mark almost 3.5 years, and Ryan Gosling was yelling and screaming over a black girl, and one Mexican was yelling at me. When it comes down to it, there are times that you have to understand what does English mean, because all of them are Koreans and they don't speak English at all. But if it was refrigerator, there are times that you have to understand what does refrigerator means. When it comes down to my consultant, Ji Wei, she understand what Korean architecture, and they were yelling and screaming at her, I, because she doesn't speak English. I don't speak English. I've been living here for 22 years, and I don't speak English at all. But Ryan Gosling was from another country. Alex, Sergio, and David were married from another country, and I don't speak English. So when it comes down to speaking English, you have to be very particular to understand what refrigerator is. So when it comes down to a refrigerator, there is a bathroom outside, and learn how to use the bathroom outside. You can't go inside and use the bathroom because Ryan Gosling took over the pipeline. So when it comes comes down to it, there are times that I have to understand what does pipeline do for a living. So I'm more on the pipeline leverage. So when it comes down to sustainability, there is a training class. When it comes down to wells, construction management, or municipal ways of using Fontana and Fontana is a good place. There are times that you have to go a little bit further on Fontana. When it comes down to Fontana, there is Kelly service to understand electrical engineering and mechanical engineering. I've been doing material engineer for almost 3 years, and as for like I said, when Ryan Gosling took over the manufacturing, so he doesn't understand human resource. So he's been taking over staff mark, Kelly service, um, Kelly service. What else? He is taking over site jobs and the bathroom outside. So good luck of Alex Ramirez, Sergio Magalon, David Ramirez, and Ryan Gosling.